Hey guys, today we're going to talk about, certain shops, trying to avoid which ones to go to, as well as making sure you're not being taken advantage. Now, unfortunately, you guys normally don't stay in your hometown where you may know or trust. So some things you need to keep in mind about your truck and what to avoid. So first thing I would also say is know your truck, know what it's going to take to fix things, because when you do go to a shop and they say, hey, it's going to take 4 hours to do this job, you need to really know, does it really take 4 hours? So you got to be careful about those certain things, because shops will fluff their bill. All right. And also, you do not want to go to a shop that just throws a whole bunch of spaghetti against the wall and see what sticks, right? What do I mean by that? It's like, let's just say, hey, you have a coolant leak and all of a sudden now you got hose, a water pump, and then all this other stuff where, let's be honest, that could be easily diagnosed by doing a proper pressure test to determine where your coolant leaks are coming from. Air leaks are usually difficult as well for some technicians. So you guys got to be careful out there. So what do you want to do? What I would highly recommend is, one, look at your Yelp reviews, because you drivers do talk. You guys leave comments on there, and not only that, you guys warn others to go to avoid, as well as where to go when you're in a pinch. I always tell most of my customers to go to TruckDown.com. That usually helps all the time for when I have my trucks on the road as well. What we do is we find out what state you're in and what town you're in, and it'll tell you a list of truck shops that can be gone to, as well as who's mobile to come out to you. Before you just start clicking on them, find what they offer, right? They have a little description of what it is for what you're looking for, and then go to Google, put that company name in there and find out what their reviews look like. If you say avoid this place, you see these issues, it hasn't fixed it right, avoid those, all right? Now, if you see some high praises, right, where, the guys are very nice and courteous, they know what they're talking about, those are the things that you want to try to go to. And then the other thing is, if you know drivers, right, make those friendship relationships out there that gone through the same states, make a list of truck shops as well as repair facilities that they know and trust, so you can take that truck there to avoid scams as well as being taken advantage. All right, so let's talk about a truck that you guys take in. If you have a shop that you go to, right, and they say, hey, we're gonna need a couple hours, which is pretty common. All right, now if they keep on saying, hey, I need a couple hours, I need more and more, go up to them and say, hey, be honest, are you having an issue diagnosing this truck? You keep asking another 2 hours. We're already, 4 hours into this truck. Where are we? Don't forget to ask questions. Just don't blatantly say, hey, yes, 2 more hours. Tell them what they did in the last 2 hours. What did you inspect? What was going on with my truck? What did you see within that first 2 hours I gave you? All right, if it does sound fishy, then say stop and let's find something else. Get the manager involved, or maybe start looking for another shop in the area. What you don't want to have, and you get mad, is that you have $12,000 in repairs for something that probably could have taken half the time. I think reviews is going to be a big help in knowing about your truck, especially if you say, hey, I need a water pump, and you know that it's going to take maybe an hour or two the most, but then you get hit for 4 hours and you're like, hey, why am I getting hit for an additional 2 hours? These things help you when you look at your bill, and they need to make that shop, accountable. What's that 2 hours extra on my bill for? Have them explain it. If they can't, there's a good chance that you could fight that bill and get it reduced, just because you know a little bit more about your truck and what it takes to fix it. Get to know a mechanic that you know and trust, and get his number that can help you. So when you're not in your state and you're like, hey, something seems fishy, I'm not really understanding what they're saying, get your mechanic on the phone and say, hey, can you explain what's going on so I have a better understanding to make sure I'm not getting screwed? So that's what you would want to do. And just, guys, remember, if you have a mechanic that you know and trust, just make sure you throw him a few bucks their way, because you remember his time is valuable. It could be money, maybe a beer, or even a snack that he may like. Trust me, we appreciate it. All right, guys, I hope these kind of things will help you to make proper decisions when it comes to looking for a repair facility. If you guys like what you saw today, don't forget to pound that like button. If you guys have any questions or concerns, don't forget to leave a comment at the bottom. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm here to help.